Hi, I'm Ryan Servatius, Senior Product Manager for Internet Explorer, and today I want to show you Internet Explorer 8. So Internet Explorer 8 is a platform-level release for Microsoft. It includes very important features in terms of its adherence to web standards, and also important features as it relates to accelerators, web slices, and visual search. Internet Explorer 8 is faster, easier, and more secure. The first thing people will notice when they start Internet Explorer 8 is how fast it is. It's going to start faster, it's going to load web pages faster, and it's going to be more responsive to user commands. The second way we think of performance, however, is how Internet Explorer 8 helps a user get from point A to point B. Let me show you some of the features that enable this. So let's talk about accelerators. Accelerators are a way in which a user can, for instance, select a street address and open an accelerator menu and see where that street address is located on a map, all within the page that they're viewing. In this case, I'm using Yandex Maps to find out where Pushkin is. This is a restaurant where we'll be going for dinner tonight. I can also, since I don't speak Russian, I can highlight this entire block of text, and I can use a translation service of my choosing to translate it from Russian to English. I can also take this entire block of text and I can email it with Windows Live, and you'll see what happens. It takes that block of text and it posts it directly to the Compose box in Hotmail. In this case, I'm using Hotmail, but I can just as easily use mail.ru or Yandex Mail or Gmail or Yahoo, any mail provider that I choose. And I can add a personal note and say, let's meet here at 7 p.m. Now let me show you web slices. Web slices are all about personalization and alerting, and they save users a lot of clicks. We found in the design of Internet Explorer 8 that oftentimes people go to the same websites again and again. With a web slice, I can add content that I check most frequently directly to the favorites bar in Internet Explorer. And as that content changes, I can be very subtly alerted. So in this case, if I come to Vieshti, I can monitor the top headlines on Vieshti. I can also go to Gizmeteo and find the weather, for instance, in Moscow. I can also go to mail.ru and monitor these very important headlines. These are all ways in which we're reducing the number of clicks and condensing oftentimes very routine and repetitive tasks by adding a web slice directly to the favorites bar. And with this web slice, I can monitor content no matter what window or what tab that I'm currently browsing. Now let me show you search and how search is different in Internet Explorer 8. When I do a search for Xbox, you'll see that using visual search suggestions, Yandex is giving me text-based suggestions as I type. Furthermore, I can comparison shop for similar items on Yandex Marketplace. All of these features that I've shown with respect to accelerators and web slices and visual search suggestions are all completely configurable by the user. Now let me show you some of the important security features in Internet Explorer 8. Internet Explorer 8 includes a completely redesigned smart screen filter that has both anti-phishing protection and a malware filter. And let me show you how this works. When I go to a site that's seen as unsafe, in this case this phishing site, it's flagged with a bright red screen. You also see that the address bar floods, and you can look at the information to find out more about why this is and how this works. In another instance, I'm looking at a page here that's hosting malware. Now, while the page may or may not include malware directly, in this case it's linking to malware elsewhere. And when I go to download this malware application, Internet Explorer 8 warns me that the application that I'm about to download is unsafe. This level of protection, scanning applications that are linked from the page, is a unique way in which Internet Explorer 8 handles malware security.